it's me, OGDuffy, and the stick is out, which can mean only one thing. Yes, we're going to go up into that golden loft to retrieve some of my old retro treasure. Now, the reason for this, I've had some new shelves built. I've put them in over the weekend, and as you can see there, there's a bit of space that needs filling. So, what better way to fill them shelves than to go up in the loft? Let's go. The steps are down, the light is on, I'm ready to go up to get an old box down. Now, this stuff's been in storage for, how long have I lived here now? Got to be coming up 12 years, maybe 13, I'm not sure. So that's how long this stuff has been in storage, all right? It's as much a surprise for me as it is you guys when I get this stuff down to unbox. So without further ado, let's get up there, let's get something down. Right, let's just go for one of the clear boxes. I can see in here, oh, Sega Saturn, guys, some Sega Saturn goodness. Let's see if I can get the box out in one. God, that's quite heavy. Right, let's get that through. Let's get this one down and opened up. Let's see what goodies we've got this time out, guys. Oh, blimey, it's an heavy old box. Let's see what we've got, eh? So let's get the box into position. There he is, mate. It's quite heavy, and I can tell straight away there's a mix. Sega Saturn, Megadrive, and what else we find in there? Happy days. But as always, guys, before we get to it, you know me, I'll get a bit thirsty with all the talking. Let's go grab a beer.
Bear leads to more bear.
So as always, let's go grab a beer. Let's try something different, shall we? I've been to that Eastern European shop again, and I've got a couple of these. Now, I've got this one here, right? We'll go for this one. It's called Perla Mochna, and it's 7.1%. So this should be fun. So we're going in for this Perla Mochna. Now, I've had a look at the can, and I can't see for the life of me where this is brewed. It says something here. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I can't help. Anyway, 7.1. So it's got the old Mario glass. Let's go for the pour and taste as normal. Now I'm expecting this to be quite dark. Yeah, because it's quite a strong beer. So let's get that pour on. Surprisingly, that is nowhere near as dark as I thought it would be, you know. Intriguing. Oh, that's really quite a clear beer for the strength. All important smell. It smells quite fruity, but in a really strong sort of way. Well, here we go. When you first get it, you don't taste it. I'm tasting it now. Yeah, it's quite pungent. It's not in a bad way. It's alright. Is it the best beer I've ever had? Probably not, but it's 7.1. Does it taste 7.1? No, I wouldn't say it does. Probably tastes about, you know, a good 6%, but I don't know. You can taste it's a strong beer, but it's alright. So I'll be sticking with this. Let's get to them games. Let's see what we got. So box is open. What goodies are we going to find? Oh, it's exciting stuff, it really is. I can see Sega Saturn and Mega Drive. I'm thinking that's pretty much what we've got in this box completely, all right? I've changed the disc up as well. We put the Mega Drive collection on for the PS3 because A, why not? And B, Sniper Elite was getting a bit repetitive, guys, all right? So, let's get to it. First out the box. Sega Saturn, Clockwork Knight. Right, I do remember where I got all of these games from. Oh, the manual on that is absolutely pucker. But these games, weren't they? The covers on these, look, the boxes, the glue used to come undone on them all. Now, these all come from it was like a music festival over in Maidstone in Moat Park. Not a big bands or anything, just local bands. And there was like a charity stall there at the time. And he had like a big box full of Sega Saturn games. And I said, how much are these, mate? They said, they're £1 each, or give me a £5 for the box. So I wouldn't give him a £5 and I called it free, but I gave him £5 anyway. Actua Golf, Actua Golf on the Sega Saturn. Again, manual with that one. Very nice condition. Okay. I do have a Sega Saturn boxed up in the loft, I believe. Cover on this one, not the best. UEFA Euro 96. UEFA Euro 96 England. Official licensed product. There is a manual in that and the disc, etc. Okay. Don't know a lot about that one. Sega Sports. Sega Sports. Right. Sega Rally. Sega Rally. What's not to love, guys? This was an arcade classic, wasn't it? I mean, I remember this back in the arcades. This was an awesome. Again, manual. Brilliant condition there. But again, the cover, not the greatest. Disc perfect, actually. That's cool. I'm not going to go for all the discs and that. But these covers, look how horrendous they are. Look. I mean, I'm going to have to look up a repair on these or something. Look, because they're just, it's the glue just comes away. Bit of a fix coming up on them. I might even do a video. Next up, Sega Saturn again. A Firestorm Thunderhawk 2. Firestorm Thunderhawk 2. I can tell you there's manuals in all of these. Well, the weight of it is, I can feel the weight on that one. So a manual in that one as well. Okay. A Clockwork Knight 2. Clockwork Knight 2. So I've got one there and I've got two. Hey. And again, manual there. I'm being really, because these covers, look at them. They're just coming away. It's age, I suppose. The glue just dries or whatever, you know. Look at that. So I'm being a bit fragile with them because I don't want them all falling apart on me. So it's not that I'm not showing you guys. Next up, oh, another arcade classic. Virtua Fighter on the Sega Saturn. Virtua Fighter. I think I've got some Japanese imports over there on that shelf, actually. And I'm sure I've got a Virtua Fighter on the Sega Saturn Jap import version. Next up, it's a Sega Sports title again. And it's International Victory Goal. International Victory Goal. Now, if I recollect correctly, wasn't this a Sega arcade game? Wasn't this out on a Sega arcade machine? Now, I can tell you now, the weight is there. There's a manual in there. Right, okay. Whew. Them new shelves are soon going to be filled, I reckon. Next up, Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer for the Sega Saturn. I remember playing this on PC. It was like a... you build bases and train troops and all that sort of stuff. I really enjoy these sort of strategy games like this. I really do. Although my all-time favourite one had to be Warcraft 2. Oh, that game was just sublime. I absolutely loved it. Next one, Hardcore 4x4. Hardcore 4x4. It's dirty and it's dangerous. You ain't telling me, mate. Yeah, definitely. Gremlin Interactive, that one. I remember Gremlin Graphics from back in the day. They got out some specky games, didn't they? And Commodore and stuff, didn't they? Gremlin Graphics. You guys remember Gremlin Graphics? What games do you remember that they released for the 8-bit computers, guys? Drop it in the comments. Another Sega Sports title. This one is F1 Challenge. F1 Challenge. I mean, graphically, it looks pretty cool from these shots and stuff. It's an arcade racer. Oh. Didn't need to be Sherlock Holmes to know that one, did we? Next up, got quite a few Sega Saturn games in here. Destruction Derby for the Saturn. I mean, it's going to look pretty cool up on the shelf, these Saturn titles. I've got quite a few in here. I mean, blimey, got to have a good plus 10 there, and plus there's still some in here. So I'm getting through them all. We're getting through them. Good stuff. Oh, what can you say? This was an absolutely amazing game. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. We all remember this. Now, my memory of Tomb Raider was, I remember going in like the game shop at the time. What were they called then? Were they games still? I can't remember. But I remember Saturn was there and they had the PS1 version. And, well, we all know won that console war, don't we? The rest is history. But am I correct in saying Tomb Raider was out on the Sega Saturn before it was the PS1? I think I might be. Let me know in the comments, guys, if anyone can confirm that one for me. Next up. An Ocean Software game for the Sega Saturn. Tunnel B1. Tunnel B1. By Ocean. There you go, little Ocean logo there. Look at that. Ocean. Again, they made some great 8-bit games back in the day, didn't they? Did a lot of the arcade conversions that we always look at in the Versus videos. Next one. Oh, I can't see the cover on this one. Oh, okay. Oh my God, look at this, right? It's a Konami game. It's Crypt Killer. Now this is in a plastic case, as opposed to the oh, blimey, that's tough. As opposed to the Oh dear, I've got there in the end. Crypt Killer. Yeah. Discs are alright. And a manual there. Konami. I love me Konami. Now look at the price of that. Game Station. £1.99 that was. £1.99 someone paid for that. Blimey. If only we could travel in time, eh, guys? God, mate, I'd have a major spend up. Virtua Cop 2. These were amazing games, weren't they? I mean, the Virtua Cop series was sort of before your, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the arcade one with a pedal, with a gun. These were great. I loved these. Oh, Virtua Cop 2. Obviously, you need a CRT monitor for them to work, though, don't you? What we got next? Hey! Virtua Cop #1, the first Virtual Cop. Look at that. Blimey, these are classic. Takes you right back, these. I mean, that was £44.99. The original sticker's still on there, look. Oh. And it's funny, as that's that plastic case. That's plastic instead of the, sort of the cardboardy one. Oh, mate, we're getting some classics here. What we got here? Sega Saturn, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. It's sort of a 3D one. I did cover this on the Versus, but not this one. The one before it on the Sega Megadrive, where you can play as the Velociraptor. I've never played this one. It looks more 3D-ish, actually. Okay, interesting. Get some great titles, guys. In the comments, let me know any of your thoughts about any of these we're looking at. Any values you guys might know. Have I got anything here that is really collectible or not? Because I'll be honest, most of them, to me, at the moment, just seem your typical sort of average titles. Andretti Racing. That's on a chunkier case, that one. That's more like a Mega Drive case, but slightly bigger than a Mega Drive case. That's a Mega Drive case, yeah. Taller than a Mega Drive case. So Andretti Racing there. Okay. Oh, don't know why that was in a bigger case. Didn't seem to feel so it had any more in it than it should have done. Doom. What a classic. Oh, I remember playing this on PC back in the day, and I had it on PS1 as well, I believe. I could never play more than 20-30 minutes of this because I'd get a banging head, mate. Oh. Yeah, this and Hexen. Was it Heretic as well? Yeah. Cool. Next one. Fighting Vipers, a game of the month from the Sega Saturn magazine. Stick it up there. Fighting Vipers. I do know the name. I don't recall playing it. I'm just assuming after Virtua Fighter and the rest of it, this sort of stuff just took a bit of a hit, really, didn't it? It just wasn't the same, was it? Oh, quick break. Well, get me beer. Beer. Oh, quick refreshment, guys. It's tough work, all this talking and going through all these old games. Oh, I mean, any Sega Saturn collectors out there, let me know. These values, I haven't got a clue on them, really haven't. And I've rebooted the PS3. Bit of background, something in the background, guys. Next one, dig deep. Daytona USA. Again, another classic. This was arcade, wasn't it? I remember that one. Oh, good stuff. Mate, still more to come, guys. Still more to come. Sega Worldwide Soccer 97. Again, a Sega sports title. Mate, was FIFA ever on the Saturn? Must have been, surely. Surely had one of the early FIFAs on here. I'm guessing. Okay. There's seen a few football titles in it, but no FIFAs yet. If there was a FIFA released on it. Another Sega sports title, World Series Baseball 2. Again, quite weighty these, isn't they? Bit of dust on the tops there. You have to give them all a nice clean up. Bit of sticker removal. A bit of case repair on a lot of them, especially the first ones that come out. Oh, mate, this takes me back. Victory Boxing. I had Victory Boxing on the PS1. I've still got it up there on the shelf. And I loved it. I played it to death. It was a really good game. You sort of progressed and you had to train and do all that good stuff that you do in most decent boxing games. Next one. Okay, looks like a 3D shooter. Wing Arms. Don't recall that one. Avalon forces launch an attack on your base. Looks like a 3D sort of a jet plane type effort. wing arms. Although the planes on the landing ground on the front cover there didn't look that modern to me. Right, oh, we've only got two left. Another Sega Sports title for the Saturn, Athlete Kings. I do recall seeing this, and I think it might have featured once on one of the episodes of Games Master or something like that. I'm sure I seem to remember recalling it for something like that. Never played it. Was this an arcade game? I don't know if it was or not, you know. Let me know, guys. You guys know this stuff. And the last one we have got here for the Sega Saturn is a Bullfrog software game. And it is Magic Carpet. Again, this is in one of them chunkier plastic cases. Why it's in a chunkier case than the others is beyond me. I really don't know. So now that concludes the Sega Saturn games. Next up, we got some more Mega Drive games. And I can tell you, just looking there, they're all looking like Mega Drive. Okay, so let's crack on. First one's first. Oh, the Menacer. This was like the light gun, wasn't it, for the for the Mega Drive? And this would have been, I can't remember what the light gun looked like for the Mega Drive. I'll put a picture of it up there anyway. The Menacer. Manual there, very clean cartridge. Again, looking good. Next one. Oh, I've got a few copies of this now, I think. Aladdin. I'm going to have to start going through these and seriously sorting out all my doubles, because I'm going to have loads, you know. And I've still got more up there to come down. You know. Great little platformers, weren't they, them Virgin Interactive ones? Oh. Altered Beast. Now, I recall the Mega Drive first coming out, and I always thought that the game that it come packaged with was Sonic. But originally, the very first Mega Drive releases in this country, in the UK here, apparently come packaged with Altered Beast. Please confirm in the comments, is that true? Was Altered Beast the definite original packaged game that come with the Mega Drive? Very nice condition, though. Yeah, beautiful condition. Look at that. Lovely cover on that one. Them shelves, like I say, they're getting full. They are getting full. What we got next? Alien 3. Sigourney Weaver. Gosh, she was a pretty little thing, wasn't she, eh? Sigourney. I love the Aliens films. I remember Aliens has to be my favourite, I think. I think it was the best of the series. Was it Alien 3 one where she has her head shaved bald and she's on a prison ship? I do think that was the case. Next one. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Now, interestingly, this is a Genesis version, as we can see there, the Sega Genesis, which of course is the American version of the Mega Drive. I am right in saying Genesis games play on Mega Drive, don't they? And vice versa. Yeah, it looks no different. Nice manual and all that with that. Of course. Happy days. I'll tell you, I've really got to have a good sort out in the games room, especially now I'm getting this stuff down, because we're getting more and more, and these shelves are really going to be full very, very soon. Oh, Double Dragon. £4 now. Look, there's stickers on there. 4 notes I paid for that. This is for Sega Genesis and Mega Drive systems. Oh, simultaneous 2-player. Right, I love Double Dragon, but those that watch the channel already knew that. Now, this cartridge is quite well worn on the label on the front. It's not too bad. It's not the worst I've ever seen. And there's a manual with it there. But why did they put this in a cardboard box? They must have been out to try and save money or something. It must have been cheaper than the plastic ones, you know. But what a game. And am I right in saying the Mega Drive version of Double Dragon is probably one of the best versions that we've got released? I'm sure when I did my verses, I'm sure that was the case. Next up, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. On Mega Drive. I remember the film, actually. It wasn't a bad little film, as I recall. I quite enjoyed it anyway. Mate, these are good, ain't they? I've still got quite a few to get through here. Dragon's Fury. Oh, wow. I'll be honest, I don't think there's a manual of this. Oh, there is. Right, okay. This was a pinball game. It was a pinball game, a digital pinball game. And I can remember playing this, and I have to say, it was actually a really, really, really good game. The other one I want to get is Crew Ball, which is like Motley Crue soundtrack going on. But I remember playing this. I really enjoyed this. This is one I will definitely be revisiting, guys. Oh wow, I've got to shuffle along here. Got to make some room without knocking my beer over, of course. Wow, we've got more Mega Drive games to go. These unboxings are just brilliant, aren't they? If you've not seen the others, there's the thumbnail. Okay, go check them out, because honestly, it's just a world of mystery. You just never know what's coming out. At 7.1% lager, it's going down very nicely. Next up, now these I can't see because they're facing this side, so I don't know what I'm getting. F22 Interceptor. This is a Sega Genesis version. Genesis, I think I've already got this. Might have got it in the last unboxing, not sure. So I'm going to have to start going through my doubles. Next up, what we got here? F1 by Domark Software. F1. Original price there, look at that, £49.99. Blimey. I know for a fact this ain't worth anything like that now. F1, an official product of the FIA Formula World Cup, what it is. Next up, European Soccer. European Club Soccer by Virgin Games. European Club Soccer by Virgin Games. Was this meant to be a direct, I don't know, what we got there? A bit of fluff, it was a money spoiler. Hey! Was this meant to be like a rival to FIFA or something? Obviously didn't take off. Next one. Oh. Okay. This was second hand and it was £12 on the slip there. Outrun 2019. Outrun 2019. Don't know anything about that at all. I assume it's to do with the Outrun series, is it? That we know from the arcade. 21st Century Supercar, blah, 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 blah. I don't know anything about that at all. I'll be honest, they're looking at the back there, don't look the greatest game either. I know I wouldn't have paid £12 for it back then. I love the artwork on this. Mutant League Football. Mutant League Football. Look at that artwork. Just hold it there for you. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? You know me, I love me comic books and all that. That looks really, I like all that sort of artwork. Really cartoony, that one. I don't think there's a manual feeling that. No, there isn't. It's just a cartridge. Just a cartridge on that one. Next up, blimey. The day that just keeps giving. An old classic here. Mortal Kombat 3. Mortal Kombat 3. Bit of damage in the bottom of the cover there. I saw it on the plastic, which is scratching off, so that'll clean up all right. I can tell there's a manual in there. Yes, there is. Mortal Kombat 3. I have to admit, I've always been a Street Fighter 2 man over Mortal Kombat, you know. I was always Street Fighter. Still am, really. Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1. Okay. Arena. Make that. Manga, etc. Okay. I'd say Street Fighter 2 for me all the way. Probably got about 10 left. Oh, this is a bit ropey. Look, a bit damaged down on the spine. Yeah, on the cover. That's a shame. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I have to confess, I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the world. And I have to also confess, I've never ever played Moonwalker. Is that bad of me? Am I missing a classic game? I know it sold bucket loads, didn't it? We've got one of these Mega Games now. This is a Mega Games of 1, which features Super Hang-On, Columns, and what's that? What third one? The football one? Was that Kickoff, wasn't it? Or no, World Cup Italia 90. I did play World Cup Italia 90 a few times. I have to remember it wasn't the greatest football game in the world, but I did love Hang On. My favourite version of Hang On that I played was probably on the Sega Master System. It come bundled quite often with the Sega SMS, you know, Master System. Next up, The Lion King. The Lion King. Another one of those Disney platformers. What's not to love about these guys? I mean, they're really popular, weren't they? They sold bucket loads of these, and they were half decent, weren't they? Virgin, that one. Virgin Games. Whew. Next. Ooh. Predator 2. Predator 2. Right, okay, so on the back there, that looks pretty cool. The Predator's in town to kill. Oh, I love the original Predator film with Arnie. I mean, Arnie was the man, wasn't he? Oh, that's really nice condition, that one. Look, the manual on that. No damage on the top of the label of the cartridge on that one. So Predator 2, quite nice that. Is it me, or is that not a very common title? Let me know in the comments as always. Next one. Oh, and again, I'm loving the artwork on this. Now that is a thick old manual in that. Look how thick that manual is. Someone's written in the back of it all their codes. Remember when we used to get codes to save your game progress? This obviously played loads looking at that. Let's get that back in place properly. It's not shutting, it's that thick. That manual is that thick, it weren't shutting. Oh, there we go. And it is Powermonger. Powermonger. Again, look at that cover. I'm really liking that cover. Looking at the back there, it reminds me of, is it Populous? Populous? Yeah, I think so, Populous. Wow. Okay. Oh, we're stacking up nicely here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. 2, 4, yeah, 6 to go. Power Drive. US Gold. Look at that. A US Gold game. Now, as you know, those that watch the channel and we do the versus videos, US Gold, very popular for the time. Had loads of conversions, didn't they? Power Drive. Rally game. Doesn't feel like there's a manual in that one. No, no manual. Just a cartridge. Rage Software. Power Drive. Yeah, looks pretty cool. I do remember it. A sports title now. PGA Tour Golf. PGA Tour Golf. I think I probably got this on that last pull I did. I probably got a couple of copies of that knocking about now. But hey, I don't mind golf games. Oh, how apt. Pele. Pele. Obviously, he passed on recently. God bless him. Don't know anything about this. Never really played it. Just another one of those football games that they all looked very similar to me to FIFA at the time. You know, they all had that sort of same sort of isometric view down. Fantasia, another Disney game. Mickey the Mouse, of course. Mickey the Mouse. Fantasia. It actually looks pretty cool, this one, graphically. Okay. Not sure if there's a manual there. Yes, there is. Oh, and that's beautiful condition. That cartridge and that manual's in lovely nick. Oh, that's a nice one, that. I'll definitely be going up on the shelf soon, guys. Oh, see what I'm going to be doing this weekend, can't you? What we got here? The Fairy Tale. The Fairy Tale. Now, I've never played this, but I have to say, it looks right up my street. It looks my sort of game, you know. King's Bounty was always one of my favourites on the Megadrive. I loved King's Bounty. 8 perilous quests containing interwoven subplots. Explore castles, dungeons and caves for clues in your quest against the evil necromancer. That's heavy. There's obviously a big old chunky manual in that. Size of that manual. That comes from a place called Choice Video, Dudley, West Midlands. Choice Video, Dudley, West Midlands. Obviously I would pick that up at a boot fair at some point, and obviously it's come from Dudley in the West Midlands, guys. Anyone remember that? And the last one is World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Okay, another Disney platformer. Right, we've got some absolutely cracking titles, and again, condition-wise, that is pucker. That's really, really nice. Wow. So, look at that lot, guys. I've done quite well on this one. Still got more to come down up there. I've got to get them done because I've got these shelves to fill. But the problem is, I'm filling the shelves, I'm running out of space, you know. So anyway, chaps, let me know in the comments any titles here that really stand out, any really valuable titles, or they're just very middle of the road. Let me know, because I really am out of touch with the values on Mega Drive, especially Saturn. I have not got a clue at all. Alright, and I've been OGDuffy. You guys have been awesome as always. If you've done already, do so. Please hit that subscribe button, because I've got loads more content coming. And this beer is for you. All the best, guys. Look after yourselves. See you next time. Cheers.